Being a good box fighter comes down to many different skill categories, but today I'm gonna be revealing the best 5 so you can increase the chances of winning in every scenario. All I ask from you though is to use code lukicha in the item shop. The tip number 1 is aggression. When you're in a box fight, showing aggression is one of the best things to do, cause enemy knows you're good and he will think twice before he makes a play, which slows him down and gives you a better chance of winning. But if you're fighting against experienced players and pros, this doesn't stop them, it sometimes even gives them the confidence. Because they know you're gonna make a mistake by being over aggressive, and that's why you need to balance it out. I use this trick all the time and see what they will do in that situation. If they're scared to edit or just box me away, I don't fully jump in, but I do keep putting on even more pressure. Cause it makes them nervous, and once they miss edits and don't know which builds to hold, it's over. But if I'm being aggressive and the person is still not showing off weakness, for example, making a lot of correct right hand peeks, tries to piece control you, isn't scared of 50-50s, then I'll just lower the pressure. But I don't back down fully, because then I show weakness and it boosts his confidence. So you gotta remember that every fight is mind games. The one that gets nervous is most likely to go down. So even if someone aggroes you after you box up, do some counter damage and then continue fighting. Next thing we need to talk about is peeks. There are so many peeks that you can do in a box fight which benefits you. Everyone knows the basic peanut butter edit, but it goes way further than that. If you master and practice many different peeks, you will have it in your muscle memory and it can increase the chances of winning in different scenarios. For example, if I edit my wall like this when the enemy is on the other side of the wall, he can't see or hit me because I'm behind a cone, so my feet is covered. But his isn't. So for example, if someone goes on your wall and does the pickaxe pull out move, you can outplay them by this edit and have more potential to win the whole fight. Or look at this fight. I set up a right hand pick and I can pickaxe his wall safely, cause if he makes an edit he can't hit me, but if I'm fast enough I can take his wall, edit and then take a shot. Eventually he got impatient and ran at me, but as I said, I was safe and the fight was over quickly. There are tons of picks that are literally unfair if you master them, cause most of the players don't expect them. They just think that you're just some casual player who's trying to take a wall with no awareness, but you can catch them off guard with these picks that I just showed you. Also, let me know in the comments if I should make a separate video about picks in different scenarios. Third tip I'm gonna be revealing is confidence. I already said that you shouldn't be nervous and the person who's nervous most likely is to want to lose. But I didn't fully talk about how to gain confidence. Now the way I look at it is very simple. If I see someone in a match, I know that if I shoot them, they're gonna probably box up, and then I'll decide how much pressure I should put on him, depending on his playstyle and how much damage I'll deal. But that's exactly the point. The fact that I'm pushing them means I'm confident in my own skills, and I'm sure that I will win the fight. Maybe that's not always the case and I die sometimes, but confidence increases your chances and makes you do risky plays that work, that you were not willing to go for if you were scared. As I said, it's very simple. You either push someone if you're confident or you're not, maybe because of your mats or your heals. And that's fine. All I'm saying is having that mentality that you can beat any player in your lobby spices up your gameplay and you'll win more fights. A good way to practice is creative or ranked, because you can fight anybody you see with no punishments. So practice that mentality and put it in your serious game so you don't go down because you're not confident enough. Fourth thing I will talk about is one of my biggest weaknesses, which is ping. Let's all be honest, when you're in a box fight, low ping makes everything so much easier and puts you in an advantage. That's why it's so hard for me to fight someone with low ping, but it's definitely possible to win. It's something that I can't control, but you have to play with the cards that you're dealt. So my tip on this, if you're high ping, is to just get over it and don't complain about it. Because guess what? There's nothing we can do about it. It's just the way the game is designed, and complaining even if you're right doesn't change anything but hurting your mentality and losing passion for the game. And that's why we need to practice all of the skills so we can increase our chances of winning against anybody, not just low ping players. And for some of you guys that are low ping, congrats, but you still need to practice these skills to combine them with low ping and then you'll be unstoppable. But the best tip I can probably give high ping players is to take more risks than usual. For example, jumping in their box and relying on your aim. Just don't be brain dead and jump in without escape if something goes wrong. And the last tip I'm gonna be revealing is timing. Box fighting is all about timing. You need to predict things like when you should go for a wall, when you should piece control the enemy, when you should pre-fire, and many other things. Nobody in the world can time everything right, so if you out-time your piece control or your pre-fire or anything at all while fighting, it's not a big deal. Just don't make a mistake that will cost you the whole game. But my best tip would be to not overthink anything and just go for it. You will learn a lot once you play a lot. The more experience you gain, the easier it is to time everything right. For example, I did this move so many times that it's in the back of my head and I can do it very quickly. I was in the box fight with this guy and with 50-50, but he got the health advantage. So I know that if I back down, he would start putting on more and more pressure. So instead, I ran front and I knew he was setting up an edit. That's how I know he's not holding the wall, and that's also the only way I can take it because of my ping. Sure enough, I got the wall and piece control him, finishing the fight very quickly. Timing your plays correctly massively changes your chance of winning. Just don't be scared to go for plays like this. If you time it right, you win, but if you don't, you learn. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to use code lukicha in the item shop, or at least use some other creators code because it helps us out a lot. I hope you learned at least a new thing from this video and are going to take my tips to improve your box fighting. Also, I do tons of video tutorials about improving your gameplay in Fortnite. And if you are interested in how to get better and improve your piece control, then check out this video for more. Alright guys, see ya.